Under the Lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Sean Manaea gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, but we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now at the plate here is Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the new season is finally underway as the first pitch is in there for strike one. His career numbers against Manaea, just a 1 for 9.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit the 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
To the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. One ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he misses 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Brantley over at second. Altuve on at first with nobody out. changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. His career numbers against Manaea comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Swing and a liner. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Astros on top, 1-0. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Athletic. Not shortstop, Elvis.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Here it comes now to Andrus. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Brantley. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
A 1 pitch on its way. Verlander is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty D, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
The 1-2. Line toward right center. Base hit. And the A's are into the hit column for the first time this season.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. A 1-0 delivery.
2-0. Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Two and two. Lowry, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. When you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
The A's strand one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So here's Yuli Gurriel. His career numbers against Minaya. He's got 8 hits in 29 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Piscotty, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Kyle Tucker comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty. One man out. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Minaya, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. From the stretch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And there's out number two.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Stepping up is Martin Maldonado. His career numbers against Minaya, batting .500, 5 for 10. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 offering. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Nothing into the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Scorched to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Go on to Olson to take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Plate now is Ramon Laureano, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 22.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hit back up the middle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there.
Designated
You know,
hitter.
dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Stepping in next, Mitch Moreland. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Fouled away. Taken but called a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Laureano aboard here at first with nobody out. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run it full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Payoff pitch one more time. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Striding in is Chad Pinder, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch. And he takes ball one. None out, runners at first and second. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. The tying run is into score from second. It's 1-1. Ball's there, and he is out at third.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he misses with it, 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. Two pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but now that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Windup and the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. He'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Altuve trying to get there. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry now. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now to the plate, Matt Chapman struck out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And now a pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The 0-2 home. High and deep down the left field line.
You can tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Next up, Carlos Correa looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Now it'll be Yuli Gurriel. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, all tied at 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point.
And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together.
Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Olson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of the leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounce to first. Gurriel scoops it up and will step on first himself for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
Next up for the A's, Mitch Moreland worked a walk his first time up. Verlander into his motion. Here it comes.
1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. back at the Oakland Coliseum. And before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the Astros.
Thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
First pitch on the way. Steven Souza is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And now pitch on the way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And the count will be full. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Laureano is right there, one down.
Now batting, catcher Martin Maldonado.
Now one down with the bases empty. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Michael Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Maldonado, base runner at first with one out. Runner goes for second. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Lowry. And there are two away now.
Now batting, second baseman Jose Altuve.
So now to the plate, Jose Altuve. Runner in scoring position with Sugar. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Astros leave one. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in will be Chad Pinder, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Popped up. Bregman waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now here it comes. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled off. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect from the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Sean Murphy. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Now a swing going. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff.
Well, you know he didn't get cheated right there. He swung so hard he lost the bat. Gotta believe he's going to get some jabs and take some heat when he gets back to the dugout.
The 1-1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Fouled away. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Tucker waits on it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yordan Alvarez.
First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece actually. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did. 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of his zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. To Lowry at the bag. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Alvarez on third with 2 out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Payoff pitch on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. And they're going to grab the lead here as this is down for extra bases. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Up next for the Astros.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
At the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But the Astros get one on the RBI triple. On to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 Houston.
Leading off for the A's, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Comes now to Andrus. Elvis Andrus stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-0 home.
Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Striding in for Oakland, Jed Lowry, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. The second for one.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
In for strike 2.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
1-2 pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Misses, ball 2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
As a look, now the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And it's fouled away. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. Now at the plate is Ramon Laureano, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
A ball and a strike now. Lowry on third, Chapman at second. Olsen is over at first with one away. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
And he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think that what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Mitch Moreland is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Weak roller right side. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on opening day after this. Sergio Romo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Sergio
Starting in for Houston, Steven Souza. No hits to this point.
Leading off the center fielder, Steven Souza.
Now the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. One and two now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he lays off for ball 1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen, as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You can almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch. Andrus will play this one at short. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He bounced out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Ready now is Chad Pinder. He's 0-2 in the ballgame so far.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Hit down the third baseline. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Pedro Baez is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
2 balls and a strike.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1 is in there for the second strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Kinder on at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Brantley. He gets there and makes the play for the first down.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, Sean.
So the next at bat will be Sean Murphy. Career numbers against Baez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it's a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Brantley is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Oakland. Our score remains 2-1. Yusmeiro Petit has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Alex Bregman is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-0. This one's down to third. To second for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Carlos Correa. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Cutter low, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Fouled off. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Next up is Yuli Gurriel. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's got a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Joe Smith is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Joe Smith.
And now here is Jet Lowry. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Lowry.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
This is the kind of the bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks. He's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Matt Olson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
The 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's another 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. A's are gone in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So stepping in is Kyle Tucker. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Kyle Tucker.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. One and one. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Laureano is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Next to dig in, Steven Souza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Lowry's got it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now back, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Next to hit is Martin Maldonado. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 1 for 5. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1. Michael Brantley would be next. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and it's still 3-1. Ryan Presley enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Houston, number 55, Ryan Presley.
Bottom of the inning now. Digging in is the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
The center fielder, number 22.
First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit. Now another 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. And there's one away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled the ball 1-1. Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now back, left fielder. Yeah.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, singled last time up. First pitch on the way, and he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Stephen Piscotty, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Last strike now for Oakland. Hit back toward the mound. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Murphy.
Seth Brown will be summoned down to be the pinch runner.
Number 15, Seth Brown.
Stepping in now, Sean Murphy, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Second, Piscotti on at first with 2 down. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
This is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Astros rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Justin Verlander gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Sean Manaea pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Ryan Presley hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
I ain't never frontin' for no pump fake. Yeah, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah.
Fans are vital.